Today, I'm going to show you how to build this adventurer starter house. This build was inspired by a picture on Reddit that I found from FlukedMC, who said that he posted a video of it in his YouTube. So I'm going to link his channel down below, so go give him some love. And he did say on Reddit that this was a play on Grian's Hermitcraft starter base. So if you like Grian and you like Hermitcraft, let's get on with the video. To get you started, these are the blocks that I am using in this build. I have some cobbled deep slate bricks, deep slate brick wall, tough, mossy cobblestone, moss block, dark oak fence gate, spruce fence, calcite, spruce slab, stairs, cobbled deep slate wall, deep slate brick stairs, dark oak slab, spruce trapdoor. I have some signs that I might be dotting around. I got some diorite, dark oak log, that shouldn't be in there, a spruce fence gate, and then the white stained glass pane. Man, that was a mouthful. Next, you're going to want to clear out your area and lay everything out in this formation. So if you want to pause the video and take note of that, you can go right ahead and do that. Now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and take your calcite block, and we're just going to cover the entire outline with this. This is going to be our main block for this palette, but we will be coming in later and texturing with the moss block, diorite, mossy cobble, and stuff like that. But for now, you can just go ahead and fill that all in. Make sure to come onto this side and come one block, and you're going to place a dark oak log right here, and you're going to go out 1, 2, 3, and put another one right here, and then come across from here going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put another one right there, and then another one out catty-cornering that one. Then you can also come between these two dark oak logs and take this block out, because this is going to be where our door will be to get inside our house. Next, I'm going to come on in and do the floor of this house. I'm going to use a mixture of deep slate tiles, polished deep slate, cobbled deep slate, and deep slate. Now that the floor of the inside is done, you're going to come on over to this first corner, and we're going to build this up by 5. Then you're going to come over to this one, which is 1, 2, 3 away from the corner we just built, and go up by 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then you're going to go to this one right next to our 9 block pillar, and this is going to be built up by 19. And then the final corner for the front is going to be built up by 15. Once you have those built, it should look something like this. Then you're going to take this exact same style, and you're going to place it on the opposite side in these spots. So building them up by 15, 19, 9, 5. Once that is done, you're going to take your cobbled deep slate block, and you're going to take out the top one of each pillar and connect it over to its corresponding pillar, just like this. And this is going to make a lot more sense when we get into the roof. So you can go ahead and connect these up just like so, going across the house like this. When you're done with that, it should look like this. Then you can take your calcite block, and you're just going to connect across like so where you can. So not a whole lot of places will let you do that, but just like that, there's a little bit of lag there. And you'll also do the same thing on this side. You're going to connect up from these pillars over to where they are connected with deep slate. Don't go right below it, because it's going to throw off the roof just that much more. So in the end, you should have this sort of framework. Before we do the roof, let's come on over with our dark oak logs again. We're going to build these two up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these two will be built up by 3. So 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. For this side of the roof, you're going to come on in with a full block of deep slate bricks with a regular stair of deep slate brick stairs right there, with a block there, stair right there, block, stair, block, stair right there, a block right here, and then a stair. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole design, we're going to mirror it on this side and bring everything across like so. When you're done, this side of the roof should look like this, and then we're going to take our cobbled deep slate and we're going to come across just like so. So it's going to connect up with the full blocks that we placed and look something like this. And then these little sections that are right underneath the roof, you can just fill in with calcite block. For this section of the roof, we're going to do something very similar, but this time we're going to start with the stairs on the outside like so, with a full block right next to that. Stairs right here, full block, then a stair, full block, stair, full block, stair, and then we're going to do a full block right here, and then an upside down stair like so. So then this is going to come across all the way till we get to the other end, and then we can just mirror what we did on that side over here. You can also take a deep slate brick stair and put them on these points just like so, and then we'll take the cobbled deep slate and we'll bring that in across, connecting up with the full blocks that we put in the roof, kind of like what we did down below. And once that part of the roof's done, you can fill this again with calcite and do the same thing over here. Next, we can start filling in these walls with our calcite, but we are going to start making some room for the windows. So this front wall right here, we're just going to go up by 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, and then we're going to go up by, let's say, 5 with the window. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and actually let's go 6, 7. So we'll build it up about that high. So we'll have a big window right there. Then we can take our calcite and we're going to leave this space open right here for a window as well, and then we'll fill in all of these back here. We'll leave a spot for a window on this side, but everything else is basically going to be filled in. Once all the walls are filled in, it should look something like this. Next, we're going to grab our dark oak slabs and we're going to start building this down at a slant until we get to the end of this log right here. Then it should look something like this, where it just goes diagonally down this way, and we're just going to take each one of these and bring them all the way across. When you're done, it should look like this. Next, we're going to work on the window. So the front window right here, we're just going to top it off with some spruce slabs just like this, and then on the side we're going to build up some trapdoors that are going to end up going vertical till they reach the top. So we're just going to go up just like so until we line up like this, and then close them all like so. So then you have this design right here. So we're going to take this same idea and do it on this side. Once that's done, it should look something like this. Now, if you would like, you can come on in with another slab just to kind of top it off like this, or you can take it out and just put a stair just to kind of add a little bit of definition to the window. And then when you're finished with that, you can just come on in with some white stained glass panes and fill this window in just like this. And then for these smaller windows and any other windows that we're going to put in, we're just going to put a spruce stair like this with a open spruce fence gate like that, and then just fill it in with the white stained glass, and then the windows should be done. And I almost forgot to put the windows in up in the top portion. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over by 2, and we're going to just take out a size about that big, and we're going to put a spruce stair with a fence gate that's open, then fill it in with our white stained glass just like so, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 and do that same shape right here. Put our spruce stairs, open fence gate, fill that in with some stained glass, 1, 2, 3 again, and you guessed it, we're gonna put a spruce stair, open fence gate, and then white stained glass, and then you got 3 windows up top. And before we get to decorating the outside and texturing this build, let's finish off some little details on the roof. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep slate brick wall and put one on either side like so, and then we're going to come in by 3, 2, 3 on each side, add another brick wall on the edge of this, so there should be a 2 wide gap here, and put 2 more fence gates like so. We're going to do something very similar up here, but it's going to be a little wider. So we're going to kind of play this by ear. Let's go by 3 there, Go by 3 there. Put another fence or wall right there. Go in by 2. Go in by 2. And then a wall in the middle. And then that is decorated. And then we're going to come in and add a little bit of a chimney. So we're going to come to the second row of cobbled deep slate. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 in. We're going to take this block out and put a block of tuff. We're going to build this up by 3, bring it out by 1, bring it up by 2 again, and we're going to add a campfire on top, and we're going to just cover it up with some spruce trapdoors, just like so. Then it should look something like this. Also, don't forget to add a door to your build. So we're going to add an upside down deep slate brick stair and then come on in with a dark oak door and good to go. Now we're going to jump into a really quick time lapse and do some gradient building from the bottom all the way up to the top of this build and just make it look super pretty. And then we're also going to decorate the outside with some bushes and leaves and maybe some potted plants just to add a little bit more life to it. So let's do that right now. And there we go. This build is textured. I haven't done a lot of gradients before, but I'm actually really happy with how this one turned out. It's a little patchy back here, but overall, I think for my first time ever really playing with it, it looks pretty good because gradients are supposed to be enjoyed from farther away, and I feel like with that gradient, it gets so much more to it, and then as you get closer, it still doesn't look too bad. So the only thing that I think we need to add to this now is some lighting. So we're going to come on over to the corners of the roof, and we're just going to add some lanterns to hang just so it can have a little bit of lighting. We'll sneak in underneath this stair as well. Add a little bit more glow. I did add some glow lichen to kind of help fade in that gradient with the tuft and the diorite, everyone's favorite block, just to kind of see how it looked, and I really was impressed with it. It looks really good. So add one more up here, and I think this one is good to go. And again, shout out to ACDSee for the inspiration for this. I think I did make it a little bit taller than he did, and I took my own liberty with the texture and the decorations just to kind of add my own flair to it and make it look kind of like my own. But again, this was a play on Grian's Hermitcraft starter base. And thank you, Fluked, for sharing this on Reddit. I really enjoyed it. Go check out his channel. It's linked in the description down below. And go check out Grian. If you don't know who Grian is, where have you been? He's a really good Minecrafter. Alright guys, that is all the time I have for today. If you want to find any more videos like this, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video at all, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, if you want a world download for my creative world, which is where I'm building all of these tutorial builds and everything else that I like to do, including little tutorials about how to do stuff with rotten flesh and obsidian, you can get this if you join my Patreon at the $5 tier. But if you cannot support there, you can always just like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. Any help is much appreciated, but thank you guys so much. I'm gonna get on out of here, and always remember, the most important thing is to be odd. Wash your hands. Peace, guys.